Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shubhanshi, Senior Lecturer in Department of Prosthodontics, Crown and Bridge in the BBD College of Dental Sciences, BBD University. So today I'll be covering the last part of the provisional restorations in FPD. In the previous lectures, we already have covered most of our part, like introduction, we have already done, requirements we have done, types of provisional restorations are being done, various technique for the fabrication is done, the provisional crowns for the laminate and veneers are being done. So basically today in this lecture, we are going to study about the recent advancement of the material. Uh, So I've took an article which is from past to recent advancement, that is of Raghavan Sharja et al. This article was published in International Journal of Dental and Medical Sciences in volume 2. So this article quotes all the materials from starting to the recent advancement, but I have to all we have already talked about the previous material which were used earlier, but today what we the material recent materials which we are using are we have talked about in this protem crown. Basically, these are prefabricated crowns. They are bis gamma light cured composite. They comes in a single shade. So they come in a single shade, and they are not available for interiors as well. Although they have very good color stability, they have very good degree of translucency, the strength is very good, but due to its limitation of single shade, it is not been used for it is not been used in the interiors also. And the shade, if the patient is having stains or something, we cannot use such type of crown. So it come in a single unit. They are not for the incisors. Adaptable. They have a single shade only. They have very good wear resistant. They have good polishability. But because of their single shade or somewhat limited use, unless one is prepared to the custom stay. Now procedure for how the protem crown has been placed into the patient mouth. First what we will appropriate protem crown is selected and trimmed according to the gingival contour. Then the protem crown is placed gently on the preparation. Use finger to ensure the crown is in line with adjacent teeth. We will ask the patient to bite, to close the mouth slowly and gently into the occlusion. Adapt the buccal margins using composite instrument. Tag cure buccal surface for 3 seconds. Similarly, adapt it to the lingual surface, occlusal and tag cure for the 3 seconds. In this, what they have done, they have selected an appropriate protem crown, placed placed the crown in the prepared tooth. Now, using the finger, they have checked that it is in line with, because they cannot trim it. So they have checked whether it is in the line with the adjacent teeth or not. Now ask the patient to close mouth slowly. They will check the occlusal height so that there is no occlusal interferences. Once the patient is closing the mouth, they adapt the buccal margin. Now they will cure the composite for 3 seconds in the buccal. They have cured it for 3 seconds, and similarly they have cured it into the lingual surface. After tech cure, remove the protem crown carefully and put the crown back several times to ensure the fit for final cure. Then fully cure for 60 seconds has been done outside the patient mouth, making all surface light cured. Finally, the margins are trimmed and protem crown is cemented. Luxatem crowns. This is not prefabricated crown. This is the material for using for making the temporary crowns. Incorporating proprietary nanotechnology, Luxatem Ultra surpasses all leading provisional materials in flexure strength. The key to provisional stability and long-term durability, especially with multi-unit temporaries. Whenever we are making multi-unit temporary crowns in case of full mouth rehabilitation, this material is very good. Luxatem Ultra delivers improved initial hardness and superior break resistance. The hardness and the break resistance is very good in Luxatem. Now, CAD-CAM provisional restorations. CAD-CAM polymethyl methacrylate provisionals are these provisional restorations are digitally fabricated. These are fabricated basically in case of implants in full mouth implant. So whenever we are giving a temporary restoration, these are digitally fabricated and yields a highly precise and anatomically detailed result. Polymethyl methacrylate temporaries are milled out of dense block and shows reduced porosity of transitional hand process technique, reducing the chair time and cracking. Axial contours and occlusal anatomy provided from the tooth libraries produces additional anatomy that mimics the natural teeth. Biotemps, provisional crowns and bridges are created with CAD/CAM technology. See, these in the picture we can see if this is the uh, provisional restoration in case of full mouth implant. It is indicated for the provisional splinter crown and provisional full arch bridges. Biotemp implant provisional looks like realistic temporaries at any stage of implant treatment. Cast metal substructure is indicated when Pontic's span is greater than 3 unit. Biotemp with metal reinforced last up to the 6 months. Now, Temp taps thermoplastic matrix wafer. Temp taps natural or true blue flexible multi-use thermoplastic matrix tabs are flexible matrix for fabricating of temporary crowns and bridges and for quick bite registration material. They are suitable for any and all provisionals material. They can be easily adaptable to desired shape. There is no limitation of heat. Tough Temp Plus. Tough Temp is an impact resistant rubberized resin. It does not show polymerization shrinkage and hold slightly to the tooth. It displays very high flexure strength without brittleness. Margins are perfect. Virtually, it eliminates fractures and debonding. The light cure option creates a restoration with full strength on demand. It is grinded and powered during trimming without softening or distorting. It is well suited for use with a clear vinyl polysiloxane template. See, and this for the use of full mouth rehabilitation or in the case of full mouth temporaries, they have used tough temp plus material. Now matrix is filled with tough temp material. It is seen seated in the patient mouth. Once the material is being set, the matrix is being removed and the material is being seated in the patient mouth. Now remove the temporary provisional restoration, trim the proper margins, remove the excess margins, and then cement it with the cement. Limitations. Limitations of the provisional restoration. Lack of inherent temporary strength tends to fracture, especially when placed over the long span bridges. In the patient with bruxism and in case with the reduced interocclusal clearance. They shows poor marginal adaptation, poor color stability, poor wear properties, and detectable odor. Resins are porous, hence they absorb oral fluid. This leads to its characteristics odor. Poor tissue response, often resulting in the mild to moderate tissue irritation. Odorous cement removal, especially in the proximal gingival cuff and the apex of embrasure area, resists dislodgement. The temporary cement usually flows into the proximal gingival cuffs and into the depth of embrasure. Now the removal of provisional restoration. The provisional restoration is removed when patient return for the definitive restoration or for the continuation preparation. Risk of damage to prepared tooth can be minimized if removal forces are directed parallel to the long axis of preparation. The backhands or hemostatic forceps are effective. Slide the buccolingual rocking motion will help break the cement seal. Sometimes it is helpful to loop dental floss under the connector at each end of the FPD, providing a more even force distribution for removal. So we have covered the provisional restoration. I hope you guys have understood about the temporary crowns. temporary restorations. So we will conclude this by all will conclude this topic. Although provisional restorations are usually intended for short term use and then discarded, they can be made to provide pleasing aesthetic, adequate support, and good protection for teeth while maintaining the periodontal health. They may be fabricated in dental office or in laboratory from any or several commercially available materials and by the number of many practical methods. So basically, they are saying that although it is for very short term use, but we have to look for its aesthetics, for its support, for the proper function, for the protection of teeth, for protection of pulp, for protection of periodontium. We have to ensure that we are protecting all these factors. So they can be fabricated by either of the technique. Although they are for the short term use, they can be fabricated by the direct technique or with any of the technique. We can fabricate in the lab, or we can fabricate this in the chair side with any of the material. But the success of fixed prosthodontics often depends on the care with which provisional is designed and fabricated. Okay, so thank you everyone. I'm summarizing this topic now. So, in this topic, we have already studied about the basic introductions, already studied about the objectives, requirements that were mechanical, biological, and aesthetic requirements for the provisional restorations. We have read about the classification. Four types of classification were there. First classification was according to the crowns. They were prefabricated crowns or custom crowns. Then the second classification was using techniques. Techniques were three. There were three techniques. That was chair side technique, lab technique, and both the combination of both direct and indirect technique. Third classification, which we studied, were the long term and the short term. That was very brief classification, but in the short term, when the patient required temporary crowns with less than 2 weeks, and for the more than 2 weeks, that is long term temporary crowns. And then we have read the classification according to the material, various materials which were used earlier also. That was acrylics, epimines, composites, polymethyl methacrylates. So that materials we have also studied the recent advancement of the materials, that how recently there were the changes from the past to future. The material has been introduced. So we have read about that materials. We have read about the limitations of provisional restorations, also the removal of provisional restoration. So thank you everyone. Uh, I hope you have understood this topic. So thank you everyone.